Hey guys, in today's video, I wanted to give you just a quick tour of greenhouse number 1 and the recent greenhouse number 2 that we've built and the progress. So I don't know if you guys caught the last video, but I was showing you just how we got greenhouse number 2 up. So we're a little behind in posting the videos that we want to post when we're doing them. So by the time you end up watching these videos, it's probably been a few weeks, if not a few months. Sorry. By the time you're actually seeing these videos in terms of actual live footage of when we get these built and the plants planted and so on and so forth. But it's been so busy. We've had so many amazing people help us to get to this point, and it's been a lot of work and rewarding work though. So I wanted to show you guys the progress of the greenhouse number 1, just the plants, how they're doing, and then greenhouse number 2. Here's an overall view of the beautiful plants that we got going on in greenhouse number 1. All the tables are just looking amazing. You can see here, these are some things that are seeded, popping up, some plug trays that we still need to finish. And then in between there, that's just more room that we have for plants to plants. And then we have greenhouse number 2 going. So right here, let me show you guys, we have Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. Look how beautiful that lady is. She is just shining, her face is smiling, and a beautiful color. It's really fun when you plant all of these. You can kind of see which Supertunias, just kind of their habit. They all have a different habit, a beautiful coloration. I am able to see right now that these, even though they look great right now, there's a little bit of, in the tips, they want to get chlorotic right there. Do you see that? So the veining on the inside is darker, and some of the leaves, the new leaves, are wanting to go yellow. That means that all the Supertunias, all the Calibrachoas or Superbells do that, and that means it's time for us to fertilize. We do like to fertilize these once a week. Sometimes if we're feeling extra fancy and extra just wild, we will do twice a week. Honestly, you could probably fertilize more than that and you can get away with it. But they're looking nice and green. Some of them, like I mentioned, they're getting that yellowing, and that tells me, okay, I need to up my fertilizer a little more because they're starting to grow fast. It has been really hot here near Greenville, South Carolina, in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, and these plants are putting on growth quickly. Like, look at this Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid. So by the time you see these, you're probably about 3 to 4 weeks behind in terms of when we're actually, this is not like live footage, but anyway, so hopefully we'll try to post more videos of the greenhouse footage so that you can see it more live and you can see the growth of these plants. But that's Supertunia Vivid Orchid. Very nice mounded habit to the leaves. They're looking beautiful. I did skip over, we have Bubblegum here. She's a beast. Bubblegum is doing amazing. She's going to start to throw out some blooms in the next couple weeks. And then tons of Hoopla Vivid Orchid. You guys sold us out. We may have some left on the website, but most are spoken for. And right here you can see Supertunia Saffron Finch. Now, most of them, 98% look fantastic. And then sometimes you'll get some that look like this, right? Sometimes we get these from 4-Star, and sometimes in shipping, when they come to us, the plug trays, sometimes these plugs came a little flipped or they were a little dry, and that's just normal. That just happens. So I wanted to show you the good, bad, and ugly because it's just reality. It happens to everybody and it's no one's fault. And guess what? These plugs, they're planted once these plants and the roots actually get rooted in really well and established, including this little guy, this will flush. This is going to set the plants back about 2, maybe even 3 weeks, which is actually fine because our customers in more northern climates, once these are looking just beautiful and green, they're going to be fertilized, they're going to be blooming, looking great. These plants will be perfect for the people in our cooler climates because they will be able to get these not looking like this, but looking beautiful and healthy, like a bigger version of this. This is looking great, healthy. And then right here, you can see these just starting to bloom. Oh, so happy. I love seeing yellow. Can't wait for all of them just to be covered with blooms. Kind of like that jazzberry down there. It's going to be so happy. And then here we're going to move into Toucan Coral Cannas. This is probably Holly's favorite canna and favorite color. We are sold out of these, I think, but mainly because Holly probably hoarded most of these. We have more trays of these, so as we got them, we planted them. So sometimes all the varieties are not together because we got them in different shipments. Right here we have Mini Vista White. Oh, I think this plant's amazing. One, it's beautiful, it's white blooms that are clear, but its habit is one of my favorite habits on a Supertunia. And if you haven't seen blue veined in our gardens, oh my gosh, we just love this plant. We always grow this plant, Supertunia blue veined, looking great. They're just starting to put on some growth. All of these are essentially Mini Vista Yellow, putting on some growth. Mini Vista Yellow, we got the infamous, ever popular Supertunia Royal Velvet, always sells out for us. And back there we have Bermuda Beach, none of which are blooming yet. These are for my mom. I did not put these up on the website. She wanted us to grow her some of the Double Up White Impatiens. She's going to be growing some of these in her hay rack fence that she has this year because she wanted something a little less maintenance and not needing to fertilize all the time. And another beauty right here. Check out this beautiful plant. Solenia apricots. They're just blooming their heads off. Easy plant to grow, does not like fertilizer. They're looking amazing. Some of these leaves, when they came a little burned from shipping. Guess what? It's gonna be fine. We don't need to freak out. Just let them be. They'll solve themselves. They'll figure it out once they get acclimated to the climate here. And then here you can see, this is one of Holly and my favorites, Augusta Lavender. So I've been trying to pinch these like crazy. So right now they don't look like much. And you can see here, I pinched that right there, because I want these to widen out. This plant, if we don't pinch it, it will tend to want to get leggy. So I'm constantly wanting to throw out these beautiful blooms, but I am not letting it. And it will eventually pick up and get there. The next variety that we have right here, Angelonia, perfectly pink Angelonia, looking great. And the ever popular coffee cups. Look how cute these things are. They hold the water beautifully. Coffee cups, they're going to start to bulk out a little more. But let me just show you this view from here, how beautiful all these plants are looking. Some have a little, when you first get them from shipping, those leaves just can't take the sun too much, and it's been really hot. So those little leaves, when it first came, they're going to shed. It's not a big deal. That's not something as a grower that we're concerned with. It's not to say anything about the quality of the plant. All of these are growing as expected and looking healthy and beautiful. And by the time you guys get them, they're going to be like 5 times the size. I can't wait. Here we got a little bit more room on the pallets here to grow some more. And these are some of the plug trays we still have yet to grow. We got some vertigo grasses, some cannas, lantanas, some coleus, sun patience. We got some cleome right here, which is really fun. Look at this one already blooming that blew my mind of Volvulus. That's the XL, super popular. The double coral reef impatiens, beautiful. The cannas. And who are you? Gumfrina, maybe? Or somebody else. I'll look. And then Luca has this little tray here of stuff that he's been seeding. He seeded some peas and some radishes. It's just so fun. As we're planting here, he just kind of goes in his own little world and starts potting up or seeding things. And it's just fun just to let him explore and have fun. He loves the coffee cups, how they collect the water. So we just kind of let him have that and play with that, and it's super fun. These are some trays that from last year of Lisianthus. And if you know Lisianthus, they take forever. So some didn't make it, some are coming back, so we just left it. This isn't for sale, these are for personal use. And then these are other seeds that are for the nursery for sale for locals, because we do a lot of veggies, cut flowers, so this is all kind of that, veggies, cut flowers, and a few other things. These are our gallon pots. Now compare the size of the Hoopla Vivid Orchid from the Grandes to the gallons. Look how much more robust they're getting because they have that space. They're looking beautiful. And then we have some cannas, we have some lantanas in gallons, and then people wanted some compact coral or compact orchid blush impatiens in gallons, so we went ahead and potted some of those up. Those are going. We got the Sweetheart Lime Sweet Potato Vine. Those are doing great. They're starting to get their inner coloring like that, the beautiful coloring. When they first came to us, they had a little bit of that yellow look of these older leaves, and then you can see the new leaves come in really nice limey green. So as they continue to grow, the older leaves will begin to kind of fall off, and then you'll have just this compact, beautiful, lush green, lime green plant. And that's kind of what happens when you begin to grow your plants. Right here we have some beautiful surefire red begonias right here. They're looking great. We have, oh, I'm so excited about this plant. We actually have been pruning back on it. I can tell its vigor actually is excellent. Safari Dusk James Britannia. Right here, it's starting to want to bud and make flowers, so I can tell it's wanting to go to push out and make blooms. Not get quite leggy, but it just wants to go to bloom. So we're pinching these back, and then when we do pinch it, it does encourage that center to start to bulk up even more. So we're keeping our eyes on that. This is a very popular plant, Dichondra Silver Falls. You can see it's starting to get denser in the middle, and then eventually it'll begin to spill. That's exactly what we're looking for. Right here we got our Vermillionaire. Look at that Vermillionaire. Ever popular Vermillionaire. This one is going to start blooming soon. It is starting to root up. Leaves deep dark green. Looking beautiful. Right here, Calibrachoas. Pink lemonade. Everybody loves the pink lemonade Calibrachoas. They're looking stunning. This one right here is just perfect. Right on track. We haven't had to pinch these very much at all, but soon they're starting to get a little bit of that yellowing. Not quite, but we're trying to stay on top of it and be preventative. So we're going to fertilize these soon. Oh gosh, this one's so fun. Super Bells Double Vintage Coral. That's hard to say. Double Vintage Coral. Looking beautiful. And again, you can see some crispy ones when they came to us as plugs. Sometimes that happens. You have a plant here and there, like this one too. And that happens. So these will pop back up, no problem. But look at the compact habit this is having already. These are gonna look amazing. Look at these, Blew My Mind XL. Just beautiful. Look at these beautiful blooms. And these are doing great. I am very impressed with the habit of these Campfire Marshmallow Bidens. Look how just lush. And even in the middle, you can kind of see the growth coming from the bottom. So by the time you guys, they already have roots in the bottom. By the time you guys get these, because there's weeks, we got weeks left. We got a ton of time left by the time you guys get these. And these plants are already looking this full and carpety. At some point, we may need to separate these plants and put them into every other tray, because we don't like them crowding each other out too much, because then it does kind of create holes in their growth. We'd like them to look full, but not crazy. So either we might trim them back a little bit, but look at the roots already. We might trim them back, or we might just separate them. But you can see just beautiful blooms everywhere. They're budding up everywhere. These do need fertilizer, but not because they're looking a certain way. But man, they're gonna take off. And then we have a very popular plant, Laguna Sky Blue. This is the Lobelia. They are looking great. They're starting to shoot up, and they're starting to make these little buds. Then they're gonna bloom. So these I let get, they're not leggy. This is the habit of the plant. It goes upward, and then it will start to kind of spill over like this. It has a very wispy, when they came to us, Proven Winters actually even pre-trimmed these for us. So they look great. We didn't prune these at all. They're looking healthy, perfect. And then we have the ever popular Truffula Pink Gumfrina. It looks healthy, looks great, small right now. But don't let this plant fool you. In a few weeks, this is just gonna start to take off and take over this little pot. They have a very vigorous growth habit, and they're huge. So there you have it. This is greenhouse number 1. Let's go ahead and head over to greenhouse number 2. I gotta turn the sprinklers back on here. You can see them above me because it's been hot today. So they're gonna need a little extra time. Let's head over to greenhouse number 2. All right, guys. So in greenhouse number 2, right here, we got some perennials. We are starting to cook these up a little bit, warm them up in the greenhouses just to get them to flush. And then later in the season, we'll move these out. That way they are a little more hardened off. But right here, we have the Bobo hydrangeas. These are all for shipping, for customers for shipping. They're gonna be in quarts. And then we have way more coming and all this, but these are just some right now. This right here is Pugster Amethyst butterfly bush. You can see these are looking excellent already. Those are looking so good. And then we got some fairy trail bride hydrangeas over there. I'd pull them for you, but the depth here doesn't quite allow me to get to those. Firelight tidbit hydrangeas, those are waking up. And then we have some annuals like plain the blue salvia. We have some vertigo, and then we have some plain the blues over there. We're gonna fill this up with some more gallons, but we're done planting for the day. Our team left, and next time they come back, we're going to keep filling this on up, planting some more plants. Alrighty, and here we have all of these beautiful annuals just to go in. Look how amazing, just all the way down, all the way down. Now these are some more annuals that we have on top of the other ones, but some are new varieties and some, not new varieties to proven winners, but some are just others that I didn't show you, and some are repeats because we had to keep buying because you guys kept selling us out. So we have here again just more of the beautiful, where's the tag on this guy? Did it fall off? Two of them don't have a tag. Oh well. We have the beautiful Supertunia Royal Velvet. That one is doing amazing. We have Supertunia Persimmon back here. We just keep buying bubblegum and you guys keep buying it. So I don't know if there's ever an amount of bubblegum that is going to be enough for people because you keep buying them. And then this one right here, Supertunia Priscilla. My camera got too hot, it said. It's not even that hot. Jazzberry we got here. We got some more Bermuda Beach. We planted, I think, 2, maybe 3 trays of that. Suncredible sunflowers. Oh, this plant is awesome. People love this one. This is the Cobalt Superbena. It was full of blooms, but I chopped all the blooms back because I want the plant to get a little thicker because it was getting a little leggy on me. And then right here, this is the new for this year, Superbena Pink Cashmere. Plants are already looking amazing. Alrighty, and then we got some lantanas, Royal Cosmo Lantana. This one is ready to bloom. We got the Grape Lantana, which is awesome, a beautiful purple color right here. See how healthy those plants are looking? We got some more lantana, some more coleus, chocolate drop, Wicked Witch coleus, which is so popular. And that is pretty much that. We're going to have about that little pathway going down the whole way once we're done potting up the entire greenhouse right here. So we got a lot of work left to do. Let me head outside and show you some of the perennials we got going. All right, so we're outside here. We got lots of our perennials planted here. And then on this side as well, you can see here we got some of the Cat's Pajamas Nepeta. We got them in quarts, we got them in gallons, and they are growing beautifully. I love the smell of this one. These are outside, they're just loving life right now. We got the pink molly grass, which is super popular. These are starting to get some growth on them. I love it, I love seeing that. Walker's Low Catmint Nepeta. This one is just taking off. These are going to be a lot bigger than this, and they're going to look beautiful. We got lots of Monarda right here, which Monarda, pink chenille Monarda, such a beautiful plant. Love the smell of Monarda. We just got these potted up here today. These are the Berry Timeless Heuchera or Coral Bells. These are from Walter's Gardens, and yes, they are in the sun. They'll be okay for now. Eventually, we will put these in the shade. We have them here because our sprinklers are here, and it's just nice to have everything all in one place so that it can get watered. Those do need water, so I'm going to turn the sprinklers on in a little bit. Now check out who's waking up. Storm Cloud Amsonia. Beautiful foliage already. And look at this. They're just starting to just put out some beautiful growth. Look who else is just taking over. That looks like ferns that are just stunning. Firefly Peach Sky Yarrow. I mean, who wouldn't want this plant? Look at that. These are ready to go, and we still got quite some time left until April 15th in terms of being able to hand these to our customers. So they're going to be big plants, these right here, by the time you guys get them. And look at these already in quarts. My gosh, just luscious plants. Looking great. These are the phlox. They're taking a little longer to wake up, but they're starting to wake up. They're going to be beautiful. Look at those. And right here we have the Indiglo Girl Salvia. I mean, look at that. Look how beautiful. They're full looking. Those are the quart sizes. These are going to be the gallons, a lot bigger. They're going to be grown for a lot longer. We have the denim and lace is starting to wake up. Look how beautiful. This is going to be covered in that beautiful foliage. That is Russian sage denim lace. More salvia. This is the crystal blue salvia right here. Beautiful. And this is right here, the alliums. The serendipity alliums are starting to wake up and looking amazing. And then a little bit of cat's pajamas nepeta beginning to wake up right there. This one is a little behind, but she'll wake up too. You can see right there a little bit of that foliage starting to come out. Beautiful Tuscan sun heliopsis. Look at this. This one is in gallons, and they're just loving life over here. They're waking up beautifully. The foliage is nice and tight and dense. Before you know it, this will be covered. This is a little bit more of that cat's pajamas. No, sorry, I said earlier cat's pajamas. This is cat's meow nepeta. These are beginning to wake up even more. They just need a little bit of time. Even though this looks dead, it's not. Right there you can see all that foliage coming up. So that's what the bare roots look like. And right here, the Monarda. She's looking beautiful. The smell, I love Monarda. These are going to be beautiful. The gallons are going to be quite sizable plants. Right here we got some Agastachys. This is, some people say Agastache, Agastachy, Hyssop, many different names. Meant to be Queen Nectarine. Beautiful. We got it in quarts and gallons for you guys. Amazing. Here, I don't remember what happened and why there's a gap, but more serendipity alliums because you guys love these. We grow more. The phlox that still needs some time to wake up. And right here we have the Wizard of Oz Veronica. You can see these are starting to wake up from their slumber. Before you know it, you're just going to see all leaves and they're going to be beautiful. Stand By Me Clematis or Clematis, some people pronounce it. Look at how these are popping up. Looking amazing. So this is a bush type. They still need a little bit of trellising or support, but they're more of a bush type than they are the vining kind. So these are amazing. They're perking up, looking great. And I'm so happy and so excited about having these and offering these this year. They're looking so good. They're budding up right here, as you can see. We got some At Last roses. Look at that right there. Look at that. So they're rooting in beautifully. Some of the leaves right here you can see are getting a little toasty from the sun. That's okay. These have plenty of time to grow and get used to the sun because we've had some shaded days and then all of a sudden we got some really hot days. So that's kind of what happens sometimes. So it will work itself out. The plants and the leaves will be beautiful, especially after fertilization. We got some Oh So Easy Peasy roses. Look at just the color on that. We got some drops of Jupiter oregano. Look at that, ornamental oregano, just filling in lovely, beautiful. Midnight Masquerade Penstemon. We have some Peter Cottontail Yarrow. We're super excited about carrying this year. More Italian Ice Roses. Tuscan Sun Heliopsis, which is growing. That's the perennial sunflower. More Penstemon. Holly, super excited about this one right here. Crowning Glory Princess Bride. It is a euchemis. Has this beautiful star-shaped, almost looks like a pineapple to me coming out of these leaves, these kind of hardy leaves, very tropical looking. So these are still on the verge of waking up. Right here, more roses, Oh So Easy. We got some dianthus growing right here. We got some, this is the echinacea or coneflower, some in the quartz. You can see some are further along than others. But now with our heat out here, they're just rocking life. They're doing beautiful. We got some more Monarda, because Lord knows we need more Monarda in our life. You guys have bought us out of the Monarda. It does great here. And then we have a ton of the Shasta daisies. So we have some more perennials that we still have to plant in a little bit. But look at this. Ugh, that growth. Beautiful. These are the Banana Cream 2 Shasta daisies. So that is kind of a little bit of a pan of some of the perennials we're carrying, just to give you guys an idea. So we do like to grow some of our perennials outside for the locals. We like to grow some inside in the greenhouse, depending on the variety, how much they need to be cooked to kind of get going and growing. So yeah, we kind of have things a little bit outside, inside, just depending on the plant. Here in the South, we can get away with growing a lot of things outside, because our weather and our climate, and we actually prefer growing the perennials outside because they get really tough. They're acclimated, they're used to just pretty much anything. And then some things we do grow inside. It just really depends on what we're growing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Now the sprinklers are on. You can see them going. The plants are getting watered. At this point, we are watering them more because it's hot and the plants are growing. The roots are developing. They're needing more water. And also we need to get to fertilizing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions on any specific plants, any videos you'd like to see just made on any of this information, so that way we can know what you guys want and show any of that information. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.